everyone, welcome back. I am super excited. I'm going to load our video and our comments, and I just tagged everyone in our group. Here we go. There, that looks perfect. I'm just going to give everyone a second to come in, and we're going to flip through my new digital kit. I am super excited. This was a collaboration with my good friend Judy Wood. Her and I met in Seth Apter's group quite a few months ago. And her and I have become great friends. And I'm super excited, guys. So basically what we've decided to do was take a collaboration of my my digital art and her physical art. So she's a mixed media artist and she's a master watercolor painter. And I helped her with this one here too, guys. This is so amazing. So I'm going to actually take this one. I didn't print off all the advertisements, but I printed this off because I want this to go on my my inspiration wall, because I did this for her. So this is something I've done. So this is super fun. And she's given me her art, and I took a piece of like parchment or the coffee dyed sort of element here, and I did we worked on the write-up together. So I have the write-up for her as an artist, and then I used her photos and one of her mixed media pieces for her background. So I love how this turned out. So as I mentioned to Judy, she's welcome to use this any way she likes in any of her publications that she does, or her events. So it's super fun. So, and this gave me some more experience too as a digital creator. So I'm so excited to show you guys this kit. And so Judy basically is a master's watercolor painter and mixed media artist, and she's also a poet. So what we did a collaboration, and I used my digital art, and then I have some of my physical art in here as well. My art's very minimal though, because I really wanted to focus on Judy's talents and Judy's art, as well as her poetry. So when I'm designing a kit, I like things to have continuity. Judy and I spent about 3 months, guys, brainstorming and creating and putting our heads together for this. And her art is just amazing. And I absolutely love how her art and my art and the digital aspect of this and how everything just came together. It's so perfect. So this one here, guys, and that's the name of the kit, Pink Lemonade Lip Gloss. And this showcases one of her many amazing poems. And this really touches my heart, because Judy had just mentioned to me that she had a loss in her family, and that we also had Judy post her her granddaughter's reading of the poem, and her granddaughter had passed away. So this poem is really special to Judy. And I'm so thankful that she shared it with me and that we could share it with all of you. So I have here Lemonade Pink Lip Gloss. That's how we started the kit with her poem. And then over here, one of her beautiful mixed media pieces, if you guys can see. The pinks and the golds and the florals. And then she's got some book page in here. This is all her artwork. And then what I've done is sort of lighten up the background, and I've added my sort of flair of things in here too. So I've got some more, so as you guys can see, I've got some more book page, kind of giving the whole thing continuity, pulling bits and pieces of things in, and creating the backgrounds was more my aspect of things, and doing this in a way that it showcased and highlighted her work, like her poems. So I just wanted to share that. So that's how we started this one. And again, an amazing first beginning of our book, if you guys can see that. So just beautiful. And then it has her poem on the back of that first page. Okay, here we go. And then here, this is our second page. And Judy also has amazing photographs and things that she's taken. So she's got some roses here for us, and I just love these, and how she's captured all the shadows and in her art and the different things that she's done. And then so I've incorporated that. This is one of her mixed media backgrounds, and then I've added some of my backgrounds to here to give you this one. So super fun, and again, some of the images from my library of things. So just super fun how this whole thing came together. And one of my design elements here. And then we've this one here, I've taken it a step further, pulled this into the other side, and given us some butterflies on this side. So this is one of my favorites. And it's going to be beautiful no matter which way you guys can see that. No matter which way we fold these. And I always, whenever I come out with a kit, I always like to give you guys a full-on flip through of what everything looks like and how it prints. Because it does all my pages, guys. I make sure that I'm crushing. And you guys will understand that term, but I basically crush all my files so that they're smaller when I'm designing things so that we don't have printing nightmares. As you can see, nothing bleeds through to the other side. All of my prints are in 300 dpi, so they're printing in high definition, but at the same time, they're not a printing nightmare. So they're not affecting, like using a lot of ink when you print them. So I just wanted to share that too. This one I love. This is her art. And then I brought in some other elements. And as you can see, there's so many things going on in her backgrounds. It's just amazing. All the different elements and all of the different mediums and textures and things that she uses. Her art is just amazing. Then I did these two pages here, which are collage pages. So basically we've got Judy's art here, and then I've done a bunch of my art in here as well, so that we can rip and we can tear and we can use these. And it's going to be amazing too, because I can't wait to see Judy's upcoming work that she does too, because she's going to rip and tear these and put them into her original pieces that she's going to create with some, like her new mixed media pieces. So I can't wait to see that too, and she'll have to post those to group and show us how she uses the kit too. Because yeah, I'm just blown away by her art. It's just beautiful, and she watercolors these beautiful poppies. And she just did a course last weekend of using the mud and fiber inks from Seth Apter's shop. So if you guys haven't seen that, and I'll show you guys that are in here as well, they're just amazing. So these are watercolor originals by Judy here, and then we've added just more elements, and we've made this flow so you can rip and tear this different ways, and you can make all kinds of like faux stamps, faux things, and we can layer and make all kinds of elements and different things. And this one is the same. We just did a different variation, and we've got some washi tape sort of pieces here, and we've got all kinds of different mixed media and her artwork. And I've done more on this one because the other one was two bigger ones. So I've got the 4 different poppy, and this is her poppies, and then I have some of my poppies as well that I had in my inventory of things. So I just love how these turned out. Then this page here is roses. These are painted by Judy, the roses, and then she has this one here. I absolutely love how she's done this. And then I've done the background, and we've added in some mixed media elements and things. So again, it's super fun, and you can rip and tear this any way that you like. You can make all sorts of pockets. You can make all sorts of tags and elements and all kinds of different things. And then the one piece that I've done, I put in here. This one here is a mixed media piece that I did a couple of years ago. So that's one of my originals in here. So that's the only one that I've kind of showcased where I wanted to put something that I did, because it is a collaboration. But I've added a lot of my stuff, like this one. Here's one of my backgrounds that I created. And I've taken the bits and pieces of her elements and put them in. So there's a lot of both of us in this kit. But I just wanted to showcase one of my pieces, whereas I wanted this to be a primary focus on Judy's work as well. So this one here's is the one that I added, and this one here's a background, and then I added some of some of the stuff that I have in my inventory, and I used the Japanese lady, some writing. This is all hers though, all Judy. The washi tape in the background here. This is one of her mixed media pieces. I absolutely love how the kit turned out, and it all came together. And then another thing I've done too, I've taken like bits and pieces of her other art and incorporated them in. So it's kind of like a huge collage of all kinds of different things that Judy's designed and that I've designed, to just kind of pull it all together to kind of create something unique that's our own for the both of us. And it's going to be so fun because we can take this kit and now we can tear it up and we can use different pieces of each other's stuff in our upcoming work and our mixed media pieces. So it's going to be so much fun. And anyone who buys the kit, feel free to do the same thing. You can use bits and pieces in your mixed media. You can turn this into a journal kit that you use for your junk journals. There's no rules or regulations. The only thing you guys can't do is obviously to copy our kit or resell it as your own, or use pieces of it digitally. That's the only no-no for that. But I mean, in terms of using it physically, you can use it any way physically that you like. So I just wanted to share that. And then also you can use it in work that you are actually selling your physical items. So when your journal's all done, you can sell your journal or your mixed media piece or anything like that. So I just wanted to share that. And that goes for any of the kits that I design. So this was super fun to do. It's an absolute one-of-a-kind kit and collaboration that we've done. And I have all sorts of beautiful elements here. These are 2 different paintings that she's done, but I kind of incorporated them into one. And then again, it doesn't matter how you fold these guys. They're just absolutely amazing. So I just wanted to share that. But I like the pieces too to not only be used as like a journal page, but they can be used as just about anything. Judith gives us some amazing, she's one of my design team members. She gives us an amazing idea of how you can decoupage things. You can put this to vellum fabric. You can do anything. Like there's no rules or anything with that. And Judith does a lot of cards, and she does a lot of 3-dimensional mixed media projects. It's really amazing. Hi Angie, thanks for joining. Hi Megs, thanks for joining us. And yeah, we all met in South Actors group, and I can't recommend that enough. That is my favorite Facebook group other than my own. These are my 2 groups where I post, and it's just so much fun. Oh, and Junk Journals and Mindful Mixed Media Art. That's my other one, and I'm live there on Tuesdays. In Lou's group, I can't recommend that one enough, and those ladies are from the UK. And that's my 3 groups that I post in. You guys are all wonderful. Just love you guys. And there's so much inspiration in those groups. And they do a lot of, and in that group, they do a lot of, like your canvas work and doing, with the molds and Stamperia and Prima and all sorts of things. And there's lots of designers in that group as well. So it's so much fun. So here we go. Another one of Judy's poems is here. This one's called Laundry Day. This is another beautiful one. And I've added all sorts of design elements in here. And I did this over one of her, we created this background using her art. And then again, I've made some elements that are more junk journal related. And just beautiful. And again, you have room to write, or you have room to add your own thing here, and that's what I love about it. And then for the backing, guys, too, you can absolutely like double print. So if you wanted to double print these that they're on front and back, you have that option, because like I said, my kits are not a printing nightmare, so you can do that. So I just wanted to share that. Or you can print like something neutral, or you can glue your pages back to back, whatever you prefer. So I just wanted to share that. And I do mixed media over these all the time. So again, if you're using like a good printer that, you know, like I'm using an Epson EcoTank. I have the 4760. So mine, I just find that they print perfectly, and I don't have a lot of bleeding when I'm doing things like collaging them in my art and using them with collage medium or my gel medium and stuff. So I just wanted to share that. So you don't have to laser print them to be able to use them in mixed media. This is one of my absolute favorites. These are 3 pieces that Judy did, and this is what she featured in her art for last weekend when she did her fiber and mud class. This is the artwork that she had for that class. So I'm super, super excited. And I've taken one of her mixed media backgrounds for this, and it's amazing because it's not ocean related, but that's exactly where it takes me to. It reminds me of like the skyline of the ocean and the sky and then the water, and that's where my mind goes with this. And then she's got the poppies that she did all in mixed media with the fiber and mud. And again, yeah, she did her course. It was just amazing hearing everything about it. And I love these. So I featured the 3 and I added some florals in here, some poppies. And then I added one of the mixed medias that she's done. So this is actually a shrunk down image of hers that she's done with all of these little mixed media pieces that she's done. So I love that little element. And I've showcased that a couple of times in the kit. So I wanted to show you guys. So these are actual, like a photo of actual mixed media pieces that she's done, like in a collaboration. And that like in a spread, sorry. In a spread. So I love how this turned out. And then I put that in here and just kind of made it pop. And then I used some of the stuff in my inventory. And I revamped a few things. And then that's how we got on to this next page here. So I did this in half. So we've got this half here, which is, it says journal. And it features her poppy here. And then on this side, it's a journaling page. So I just did that to kind of start the next little bit. So I did that same, if you guys can see that. Because I love the blue. And I loved how these went together. So if you guys, sorry guys, I have a little bit of indigestion. Ooh, sorry guys. I had spicy wings for supper. Okay, so this one here with the background, you guys will see it's darker, so I've lightened it, and then that's how I got this one. So it's the same background, if you guys can see that, just a different variation. I really love that. But then this is light enough that we can write on it. So that's kind of where I went with that. So I was super excited that that's how we went. So we had, we had that one, guys, with the collage. We have this one here with the journal at this side, which gives us the 1/2 page of the journal writing. But then I wanted a full page. So I went and did that, because that's the other thing too. When we are doing a junk journal kit, I like to give everybody at least 1 or 2 pages of writing space, and then a variation of that too. So basically, we have this now where it's a journaling page, and then this might be the page that you decide that, hey, I don't want to put this into the kit. I want to take this one and print this on the back of everything. So you might decide that, hey, I want to have the whole kit in here, but then I want this one here printed on the back side. So that's why I like to give you guys that option too. So you've got some neutral stuff that you can print on the opposite side of things. So when you see these kind of pages in my kit, that kind of gives you that freedom. You can either add it as a page on itself, or that could be what you decide to put on the back side. And then of course this one here, because some people like to still do journaling with outlines. So that kind of gives you both options. You have without and with lines. And then I added an extra journal over here in the corner here, if you guys can see that. I love that with the blues and the pinks. I felt like it just went really well with this. And they're all poppies. Aw, thanks, Tammy. And then I have this one here, which I've incorporated again, her spread of the mixed media pieces. And this one's really fun. This one here has a piece that I did, which gives us just a bit of journaling space, because that's fun too, when we just have like a frame or a window sort of thing. And then on the back here, we have that extra. And yeah, I think I planned that out and well enough here that, yeah, we have a bit of our, and I did that on purpose, guys, because I wanted a bit of the butterfly showing on this side, and then a bit of them showing on that side. So I just wanted to show that. So that turned out perfect. And then, yeah, that's our journaling spot here, and then I have the little butterfly at the bottom. And then these ones I've pulled from here, if you guys can see. And this is one of my favorites of Judy's as well. And then I just added in this mixed media sort of piece here with the writing space. And this is all Judy's original art across here. And then I've taken, I've blended in another piece with this one here, over here. So just to give it the continuity. Because again, when we, yeah, like this, we're going to get that on this side. And we're going to get that amazing piece on this side. So I'm super happy with that. And then over here, we have that same kind of journal spot here with that same element, but this side this time, and then this side we have this element here. That's all Judy's work here. And then I've done one of my backgrounds here, and I kind of collaborated them. Like I collaged them kind of thing. Thank you guys so much. And this one here, I wanted a nice ledger page just to kind of break things up, because a lot of us love ledger, and that's one of our primary things that we use in our junk journals. So this side here says journal at the top small. I have a poppy here, and I did the florals in the center, so when we folded it, you'd get some on one side and some on the other. And then this gave us journaling space here, and then we have that beautiful ledger here, and then we have writing space here as well. And then I added bigger florals here. So I just wanted to share that. That's another, this one here's one that I completely designed. And then over here, so that's another one of mine. And then, but most of them here are Judy's. And this is all Judy's work here. And that's mine and her poem, Rose Petals. So all of her larger poems I did on the actual pages. So I just wanted to share that. And then the smaller poems I took over to journaling cards. So these I've printed out on, I want to say 35 or 38 pound paper, like just copy paper for the printer. And then this one here, and then all of her elements I did on cardstock. So this is probably, I want to say 65 pound cardstock. So for the elements in this kit, and I thought it would be perfect just to keep it simple, guys, and do journaling cards and tags. So I didn't want to overdo it either, and I wanted these cards small enough. So to me, like, I love the journaling cards that measure, and they are 3 by hold on, sorry guys. Here we go. 3 by 4 1/4. To me, that is perfect. I can get 6 on a page, and they go nicely in a small envelope. So if you've got like a small envelope. And I've done kits where I'm adding envelopes and things, but we love to alter our own. So that's the other thing too. So for me, adding envelopes kind of takes away from the amount of elements that we can get in. So unless, you know, I have a specific request for them, I tend to stick to the journaling cards or the postcards, and then I like to do tags, and lots of them. So I've got 6 per page, and then so she's got her poems here: Stardust, Faded Memories, Winter's Moon, Hidden Away, Grace, and this here's one of her mixed media pieces here. And then I incorporated that on like a coffee dyed sort of background here. And then I added the 2 elements. So I just wanted to share that. And then a lot of these are our kit pages that we did. So I'm super happy with how this turned out. And that's how we've done that with the first 6. And then I've taken the poems off, and then for this one I switched around the order of that. So I moved this to this side and put these here, so they're 2 different cards, but then I just have our images here. And then what I did was I faded them out. You guys can see that I faded them out, so you could write your own poem on here, or you could do your own journaling. So it's light enough that you can still write on it and see it. So that's why I wanted to do them like that. Now the next 2, for anyone who's already gotten the kit and printed it, you might be wondering, why did Fifi do this? Where they're faded, because these are 2. These are very faded. They say journal, and it has the butterfly, and it's one of the elements that I used on one of the pages previous. And then I have this one here with just like a plain sort of coffee dyed background. And I did these like this, guys, so this gives you the option of taking your journaling cards, any of them really, and backing them up. So you could take it like this, and then there's your perfect back side. So if I glued my pages together exactly like that, they're going to be perfect. So that's the front, and that's the back. And then you have the option of either doing this one, or you could do that one. Or you could use them as journaling cards as is, whatever you like to do. You could use these ones as journaling cards too, and cut and paste to make your own thing. So that's the other fun thing too, right guys? So it's like, it gives you absolute creative freedom, but I mean, that's the place where you could use to back it up. Or, and they do, guys, if you can see, they match perfectly. Exactly perfectly. So there's no fussing, there's no anything, you just glue them front to back. Or again, you can cut out different elements and make things three-dimensional and make your own. Use Tim Holtz people. There's so many things that you can do. So it just gives you another option. So we had this one. Yeah. This one. Here. Yeah. And then that one. And then I did one more set of journaling cards here. This one here. We did Summer Sunrise, Rain, The Moment I Saw You, and Adoption. And then over here, these are original poems by Judy Wood. And then, again, her artwork, guys. And then I did the mini collages of our pages that we did. So again, these give you a smaller element. These are the ones you could take and make like little faux stamps. There's so many things that you can do with these. You can make faux stamps. You can cut them out as is and use them as journaling cards or as like an altered element sort of thing and use them for layering. There's so many things that we can do with that. And so I'm super excited, guys. So that's the other ones, giving us 4, 8, 12, 18, 24 options for journaling cards, or 6, 12, or 18 and 8 journal backs, however you want to do that. So I just wanted to share that. And then I did tags. And again, based on my favorite elements out of the kit, some things I've enhanced, some things I've brought in different ways, and I just absolutely love how these turned out. And we can stitch these, and we can do all sorts of different things. And this is about the standard tag size that I like to work with. They fit really well in a pocket. They measure 2.5 by 4, just about, no, about 1/8 of an inch shy of 5 inches high. So they're perfect for our file folder journal projects and our journal projects, because I don't like my tags, I don't know if you guys agree with that, but I don't like my tags overly big where they're hanging off my journal pages and stuff. I like to be able to sometimes even collaborate where you're doing like a stacked, like as Judith just made, like one of the stacked tags where you can stack them different ways. So that just makes a super fun element for that. So I just wanted to share. So this is the first 6 that I did. And then we have this one here with the different collage elements and Judy's art. Just different things that I wanted to showcase. And again, some blank stuff so you can kind of add your own thing, or you can create your own. I don't do, so you guys may notice too, I don't do a lot of fussy cuts. So those are like your actual small elements that you fussy cut individually, where they're all kind of shrunk down like this, and they're like, you know, butterflies and like, so they could be bees or butterflies or elements or different things that you fussy cut. And I don't do a lot of those because a lot of the times, guys, it goes against the terms of use of our of any of your subscription services. So like when I pay for my graphics that I'm using, I have to make a 40% change to everything. And then to do the fussy cuts, it's against a lot of their terms of use just to shrink them down. You have to actually change, physically change it with other elements and other things that you're doing. So you can't just turn around and do them like that. So that's why I don't do a lot of them, just to avoid that. But what I am going to be doing, guys, is a couple of master ones with all of my public domain and stuff that I've actually created from scratch. Because I'm starting to create now my own graphics, guys. So going forward, I am going to start to do some fussy cut kits. So I just wanted to share that. So they're going to just be separate from everything else, and then they're going to go with kind of every single other kit that I've done. So I just wanted to share that in different themes. So one might be sea and mermaid and lighthouses, and keep it like that, where it's a whole kit of that sort of stuff. And the next one might be like steampunk and Tim Holtz kind of feel and vintage sort of thing. And the other one might be all florals and butterflies and dragonflies and bees and anything that could be used in those sort of kits. So I just wanted to show that they're going to be in like little genres. So I am going to have those going forward. So this fall I'm hoping to have them in my shop. So I just wanted to share, as well as a steampunk kit. So that's where we can pull in some other elements and things. So I just wanted to share that. But feel free, guys, anything like this you can fussy cut. Any little pieces and stuff and use it however you like. So again, this one here was mine, and then one of my mixed media pieces, and then we have all Judy's in here too. And then that one here I did, but I did this over top of her mixed media art, and I just love how we kind of incorporated that, where I used a lot of my elements, but then I used so many of hers. And then the final, yeah, I think I did that right. Yep, I showed you guys that one and this one. Perfect, yep, and then this one. And then the final one is this one here. Yeah, where I did these elements here with her fiber and mud. I used the journaling element here so that you can write on your tag. I used the journaling element here. I used the ledger here, and this one here for writing, and then the piece of that one page here that we can use for writing as well. So again, these can either be used as journaling, or you can use these, and they fit exactly the same way, guys. You guys can see that all lines up perfect, perfect, perfect. And you could take this and you could put this to the back, and you could glue them like this, and that's the back side of your tags, if that's what you wanted to do. So lots of options. So I'm super excited. Judy and I spent 3 months putting this one together and making it perfect, and going through and deciding on all of our elements and how we were going to incorporate her art and mine. It was just so much fun. So thank you guys so much, and I will be live tomorrow in Junk Journals and Mindful Mixed Media Art. There we're working on a file folder folio, and I'll show you that super quick. So and if you're not there and you follow my YouTube channel, all of my my videos are in my YouTube or on YouTube. So everything that I do in a Facebook Live, whether it's here, there, or in another group or whatever I'm doing, it will all be they'll all be on my channel. So basically, this is a little project that I've done, and we've matted the whole thing like this and like that, and then it opens up, and we have these two here, and then we're working on doing this with this, and I have 2 pieces here to make a higher pocket like this. So this is in that group, and then it's also on my YouTube channel, how to put this together. So this kit is going to be perfect for this project. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow morning. We're going to be matting the whole thing with our new kit, and I'm super excited. So you can look for that on my YouTube channel. And once it's finished, I will post these file folder projects into group with my YouTube channels. So I just wanted to share that. And then I will be live on Friday for Mixed Media Friday, and I'm going to be demoing paper artsy Seth After paints. So I just wanted to share. So I'll see everybody back this week. Thank you guys so much for joining me. That was so fun. And thank you guys so much for all your support and your patience while Judy and I designed this. So I'm so excited. It is 29 pages. This one here I'm charging $10 for because it's a premium kit, and it took us a very long time. Usually my kits are $8, but this one we're going to charge $10. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Thanks, everyone. Good night. Bye.